You're just that lucky that we came back. Oh, now we're not running live. So.
You're live.
Oh, okay.
Liar.
Why would you say that we were running live when we weren't? You pirate hooker.
We have a resident leprechaun in the bar.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's great.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Bottoms Up Dallas here at the World Beer Company, the Bottle Shop on Lower Greenville.
Hey.
Hi, everyone. Hi. How you doing? I am here with Cara, the Texas Brunette.
Hey, guys.
We have Matt and Jordan from the Dallas Brew scene. And let's see, tonight we're talking about St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, Jay, our resident leprechaun.
Jay Narek, the leprechaun, because I shamrock mugs full of cauliflower. And
It's not a shave. It looks like old-timey shaving.
I don't want to know what he's
so.
shaving. I really don't.
Yeah,
Shave a lot.
I haven't shaved in a week. I'm trying to catch up with his beardliness.
I want to bring it up every week.
That's what happens when you're 12.
My shame. But anyways, tonight we're going to be talking a little bit about, let's see, we have some Texas beer legislature, very important.
Yes, we do. Lots of good stuff.
We have the brew bus that we want to touch on. And let's see, what else do we have? We're going to be talking about a little bit about Irish beer history.
Yeah, we got Irish beers. We have some American Irish style beers. Yep.
All right. And let's see, we have a guest on tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan?
Matter of fact, we do, yeah. Corey Pond, owner of the Common Table here in Dallas,
Nice.
and purveyor of the up-and-coming Untapped Beer Festival,
Ooh.
Music Festival.
One of my,
So
Fort Worth.
a very good guy to suck up to, be friends with.
One of my personal favorite people in this world is Corey Pond. I'm really excited to have him on the show.
Introduced me to him that time I went out
Yes,
last
he is an
winter.
incredible person to know. And if you haven't been to the Common Table and you live in Dallas, you're totally missing out.
Yes,
you
you are.
need to go. You need to go.
Not even for craft.
Yeah. But, I'm sorry, I have to cut us short because
No
we
worries,
need to
we're running
go
over
to a
there.
break and
Yeah.
get the Firkins set up. And it's a solid intro, I think. Dell, behind the cameras, is going to be taking us out. I think we're out.
11 a.m.
Wow.
That's solid. Jesus.
Yeah. That's all day shit. Oh yeah.
Chris,
You were happy with it, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Christopher Weir. Andrew sent the most half-assed news thing I was like, Firestone Water's coming here. We get excited. Share it with me. Sure, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, really
What? Where? When? How?
gives me a lot of
Wah,
I'm just going to do a post that says Firestone Water's coming here. Name doesn't ring a bell. We have a whole freaking spreadsheet we have. Is like, we have like a whole spreadsheet of all the contacts we've ever had. I'll be in
You're out over there?
next week. No way, Memphis. I wish I was Nashville. See you, Jordan.
You too. Yeah, it's been like a month or so.
You're 7? Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a while ago then.
Those bastards.
In late January.
Hey, that's winter in Texas, right? It was cold like that night. Like,
No, you don't. I can sit in your spot. No, it's just
Ass
go.
or crotch?
ass.
Oh, your ass is big.
Still hit the fucking corner of the table.
This is bad positioning, Del.
Or it's work.
Mon ami.
That's your thing? This is Maine. This is Maine justice.
Keg is St. Arnold Endeavor dry
Hot
hops.
hills. Well, interruption.
Citra. You
To
going
your
to do?
entertainment this evening.
Oh shit. Okay.
Am I cheating on the first thing here? Is this
Still two.
pliable in any way?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bottoms Up Dallas. We're here still at the Bottle Shop off of Lower Greenville. I guess we're diving into the What the Firkin Friday is tonight. I believe it's from
What the
St.
Firkin?
Arnold. What the Firkin is this, right?
So, would you like to tell us a little bit about what a firkin is, Jordan?
Come on, Jordan.
A firkin is basically a smaller version of a keg that they typically put aside portions of beer into age-specific ingredients, I guess, to enhance the flavors and whatnot. So,
It allows them to play around with the beer a little bit too, right?
yeah. You can basically put different kinds of things and it'll make a variety of the same batch taste different ways.
Make it better, faster,
Yeah.
stronger.
Yeah, just different. Everybody's flavors.
Daft
Yeah.
Punk.
$6 million beer.
We have Del
maybe.
doing the robot back here.
Get that guy a helmet.
It ferments different, right? Like from the time it opens, it keeps fermenting, so it tastes different. Like as the days go by.
It's kind of alive to an extent. Yeah, I mean they kind of force carbonate it within the firkin. So this one's just regular, but it's got different carbonation than if it was on normal tap, and I think the hops come out more on hoppy beers for a firkin.
Just so everyone knows, this is what St. Arnold's.
St. Arnold Endeavor.
Yeah.
It's an IPA, correct?
Yeah, it was one of their Divine Reserve releases. I want to say 11. It was the double IPA.
Yeah, because
they did
9
for
was
11,
Pumpkinator.
which actually it comes out March 18th. So
Oh,
that'll be
Monday.
the day
It comes out Monday.
the day that everybody's calling their stores all day long saying, "Do you have Divine Reserve? Do you have Divine Reserve?"
You know Houston's going to get it first. If you live in Houston, folks, seriously, Monday, you need to just call in sick to work.
They'll have pallets, we'll have cases, and it'll go like in minutes. And
Go on Craigslist.
it is the plight of Dallas. But we've got our own limited series now with Lakewood.
That's very
With their
true. We
legendary
got the
series.
Bravo
So-
series. Bravo's Cut, I think, is the first one.
Yeah.
I'm really like
Touche.
I'm a huge IPA fan, and I really like the hoppiness of this.
Yeah.
It goes down very smooth.
It was good enough for them to bring
wonderful
back
aftertaste.
as a year-round beer. It was one of their one-time-a-year releases that they do. And so they brought it back year-round.
This smells absolutely delicious. It's
Yeah.
floral and citrus. Oh, I would wear this as perfume. Would totally wear this as perfume.
Has somebody made hop perfume yet?
My God.
There's beer soap. I know that.
Yeah. At Craft and
You
Growler.
put your dick in most beers, Sal. You really would.
Did you say you'd put your dick in the beer?
Yeah.
Probably cleanse it. Come out nice and hoppy.
Dad, come on, cleaner.
Yeah.
Little alcohol
It'd be
swab.
hypoallergenic, too.
Nice and piney.
No downsides to this, really.
It's real clean. I mean, a lot of times IPAs are real bitter, because of the
This
massive
is
amount
very
of hops.
soft on the finish.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah, it's
very
got like
soft.
more creamy mouthfeel in the firkin.
I think Imperial IPAs are more balanced anyway, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
because they amp up the malt to kind of contend with the massive amount of hops that they throw in there.
Yeah.
So to me, they tend to be more balanced as is. But I also like anything that has more alcohol in it than.
The more alcohol, the
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just lose hope.
That's for sissies. Oh, 80%. Ooh.
Hey, wasn't there a show on like Lifetime or something about weird addictions, and the girl is addicted to Vapor Rub or something? So if it smells
Were
like
you
Vapor
one of
Rub, that's a
them,
bad
Dell?
beer, right?
Are you a never nude?
I don't even want to know. I don't think. Very classy
It
nudist.
could be a whole other show.
So
Everybody's strange.
real quick, what kind of foods would you guys pair with this particular one?
I like anything spicy normally, anything hoppy. So yeah.
I'd agree. I think Mexican food would be great
Mexican
with
food,
this.
yeah.
Thai food.
Thai food.
Ooh, some Buffalo Wild
Wings would be
Wings.
amazing.
Oh yes.
Yeah, pad Thai.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything doused in buffalo sauce.
I like
Yeah.
Buffalo Wild Quail.
Buffalo Wings Inc.
They're kind of like one crunch.
Wangs in.
Got wings
Yeah,
incorporated.
The hops kind of fight back the spiciness of
Yeah.
food, so that's why IPAs always tend to go really well with.
I like that the citrus kind of it dances right on the front of your tongue, and you get the hops in the back. It's a really nice combination on this one.
Yeah, actually, I've had this beer a lot, and it tastes not tons different, but it definitely tastes different on the Firkin. It's
Definitely different on the Firkin. I've had this bottle many times.
It's tasty.
Yeah.
Very tasty.
Do we have somebody in the audience that wanted to try
Well,
some?
there
and
were
see
some
what
people sitting on the couch, but they left, and some people who haven't had this beer are on the couch now. Although that leprechaun right there.
Ooh, we need to round up the leprechaun.
The leprechaun over there would like to.
Leprechaun.
We got to get him in here to where you can see. You
Kind
guys
of a
can
man
see
on the
this guy.
street segment,
Yeah.
you know?
He has the
Leprechaun
full
on the
beard and
street.
everything.
Everybody hears us talk about beer all the time.
Come on, come on.
Come on.
We're gonna
We
get.
got the leprechaun.
Yeah.
We got the.
Here he comes. Okay.
You have a pot of gold hidden in your pants, don't you, Dell?
Let's get this action
Guys,
going.
can you make room?
Dell slipped him a 5.
No, you guys have to move so we can actually see him on the camera.
And for those guys who may see this weird person stalking us, and we have Chris from Petacola's Brewery, one of our locals. He's kind of our shadow stalking us tonight. We think he just wants some more free beer.
Absolutely. That's what I want. Absolutely.
I'll be glad to see it while you
Come on over here,
Join
Erlen.
us.
Yeah.
Shirt is awesome.
Oh, that's absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
Leprechauns do
rainbows for
throw
us.
up rainbows.
That's right.
Oh, have you seen the picture?
Give me a bucket, yeah.
You can spew in this.
Out of all orifices in the beer.
Let's not talk rape on the beer show.
Yeah.
No, putting the squash in there right now.
There it goes.
Right now.
Thanks, Mom.
So, no, immoral compass, maybe. So, all right, Mr. Leprechaun, do you have another name, or do we call you Mr. Leprechaun?
I'm Adam.
Adam, thanks. Welcome to the Bottoms of Dallas show.
Thanks for joining us.
All right, so we need an official Irish Leprechaun opinion of the Endeavor
I actually
IPA.
like it. And I'm from Houston, so staying in our own.
Hey, H-Town! Shout out to H-Town.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, this is a tasty one. I like it. My nose isn't working today, so I can't really smell it. But the aftertaste, it's there's a little bit of citrusy hops at the end, I guess. I don't know, but
So all in all, you drink it again?
oh yeah,
You'd pay for a pint of this beer?
Yeah,
All right.
it's Firkin.
We got a good Firkin
It's
on
Firkin
there.
worth it, man.
Oh, no.
Motherfucking Friday.
We've got Matt behind the scenes. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, well, that's running the board. So if we go down and the place.
Oh God, what is going on over there?
If you're experiencing technical difficulties, it is Matt's fault.
All Matt's fault.
And for those of you who've been nice enough to tweet at us, no, it was not you. It was us. We were having technical difficulties, and we apologize again for the delay in the show. We're hoping to get everything on track here very shortly.
Apologize is a very strong word. I mean, they're not trying to run a show while drinking a lot of beer.
That's true. That's true. It does take a skill.
The fact that it's only 15 minutes minutes off, 13 by my count. I think that's okay. I mean, not the best, but if we start telling people starting at 8:45,
Is that with daylight savings time?
Oh,
yeah, with daylight savings time.
All right, just check.
So I mean, we can just start telling people we're starting at 9:45, and then we'll be on time for 10.
Oh, I know what, Mr. Leprechaun. What is your favorite Irish tradition on St. Patty's Day? What is something that you do
I like
every
to grow
year?
my beard and wear my hat.
Oh,
and go
besides
drinking.
that, do you automatically start
I'm
with
going
the
to the
Guinness?
parade tomorrow. I'm going to the bottle shop afterwards.
Excellent choice.
That's a
Yay,
winning
it's
answer, if I've ever
local. Well, I know I always start off with a Guinness and a shot of Jameson. That's my initial.
In the morning.
Hell yeah! As soon as the sun comes up. It's 5 o'clock in Ireland, then,
I got
right?
my growler. I'm ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. They do sell growlers here for our audience who doesn't know what that is. It's
There you
these
go.
bottles. I don't know if they can see them.
Yeah, they're up on the
You
shelves.
come here, get an awesome bottle full of, the craft beers, the many beers they sell here, and bring it home to drink at your leisure. Which for me, and I'm guessing the Leprechaun is like maybe an hour or so, and then you come back and do it again. So
Half a gallon of pleasure.
yeah,
Half a gallon of pleasure.
Perfect for, like,
there
sitting
you
on the
go.
toilet,
It needs
right?
to be the subtitle
An
for
hour.
Growler.
yeah. Just sit on the toilet,
Drink a whole
drink
growler.
Yeah.
Get up and go at it again.
I call that Sunday afternoon. What?
This will be an interesting Sunday afternoon.
I saw Leslie Mehikins last night.
We might not have enough showtime for that.
Really? If it's like a regular day in the life of Jay, it's also called a non-driving day because I'm too drunk to drive pretty much always. Dude, you can get a DWI. You can get a DWI for lighting your
So
phone.
can I download this off?
That's bullshit.
That's true. Because you're still driving while intoxicated.
It's BS, but
Where do I get a copy of this?
so, anyways, we lost our.
It's on the internet right now.
Joe!
We're live.
Joe! Meet our man behind the curtain. We don't know how long are we supposed to keep talking to the masses?
Yeah, we're derailing fast here, Joe.
Well, I was gonna say, aren't we supposed to go for a break?
I know we're supposed to go for a break. We've got some really important stuff with Texas craft beer legislation
I'm not
coming
sure.
up.
Guys, listen, that was a great bit. It made it seem like the audience that we didn't know what we were doing. I want to compliment everybody on really the performance and making that real.
Reality show, man. It's a reality show.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back
break.
to Bottoms of Dallas.
All right. Stay tuned.
Good job, everyone.
Yay!
Bring in Matt.
Yeah, he's more
You mean
knowledgeable
Matt?
about this subject.
Yeah, because I've been talking to my protocolist all week on this shit too. So, thank you, baby. No. I will be at the parade
For the
early,
legislation
and I will be
section?
volunteering at Petacolis, and then having sex with my fiance, and then working Saber Dallas.
I'm working camera for it. It's gonna be awkward. I'm working camera for the sex scene. Not really, but I like giving her a hard time about everything. I feel famous. I'll be in my
had some little gimmicks or something to give out, and we could have been in the parade.
All right, welcome back to Bottoms Up Dallas, live from World Beer Co. Bottle Shop. Here
where
on
we are.
lowest Greenville.
Lowest
Yeah,
The bottom.
Right. Going to talk a little bit about if you've been watching anything online, social media wise. It's been quite a
It's
flurry.
trended.
All of the impending law changes that are most likely going to be coming down the pike here in months, maybe even weeks. It could be. So
And for viewers that may be out of state, we're referring to rules and legislation regarding Texas craft breweries in the state of Texas. Right now we have a lot of restrictions. Craft breweries are not able to do a lot of stuff, such as they can't sell directly out of the brewery to a consumer, etc., etc. Brew pubs can't sell to retailers, and there's been a lot of movement with this new legislative session in the state.
yeah, finally, it's one of those things that happens every 2 years, and so the last time the Senate and everybody met, it went nowhere. And so this year it got some traction. One of the things that kind of played out with it was a Dallas senator introduced a bill that had some wording in it that tied it with the other bills. So the bills basically are brew pubs able to distribute, able to sell within stores. So the brew pubs that do package, they can put their bottles in stores so they can sell directly to the consumer there. Breweries being able to sell directly to what they call ultimate consumer, which is us, the folks drinking the beer. So instead of having to do tours every Saturday, having a tap room to where
On
they
site.
can actually have somebody there all day
So
pouring
you
beer.
can actually buy a pint. Because to clarify, I actually had somebody send me a tweet on this. A lot of people confuse the brewery tours with a tap room. Now, there are several breweries, especially in Austin, that have tap rooms, but what you're paying for is a price of a tour.
And a glass.
Which includes some free beer samples.
Right.
Free samples. Yeah, that's the
they
key
can't
word
actually
there,
sell
right?
you a pint
Yeah.
while you're there.
I mean, even with our brew bus that we started, in the wording, it's complimentary. Beer is complimentary. You're not paying for the beer because of these laws. So one of the bills is to change that to where they can have tap rooms. The big push and what groups like Open the Taps, who's a consumer lobbyist group, tries to go for is ultimately be able to sell anything. The growlers, like we showed earlier, be able to fill those straight from the brewery. Be able to, the folks that package Deep Ellum and Lakewood, be able to sell,
Retail
cases.
for the home kind
Right,
of thing. Yeah,
exactly.
right.
Go to the brewery, take home a six-pack.
So that'd be kind of the opposite end of it. Basically, you can sell either on site and it's only a bar, or you can do the growlers and the take-home bottles and
It's
cans.
either
kind of thing.
on-site consumption or take-home
Right.
consumption.
So right now we got half of that, basically.
Yeah, as it's worded, it's for the tap room, basically, so on-site consumption. There's some other ones that basically take it higher what a brewery can produce to be able to self-distribute. Out-of-state breweries are now going to be able to self-distribute, which is I don't know many out-of-state breweries that are going to come self-distribute here. Maybe some in
They might
Oklahoma.
apply to like Oklahoma,
Yeah,
Louisiana,
that's Tulsa.
maybe.
You know, you got Cribs or whatever's up there, Crop Brewing.
Oh, yeah.
So possibly those. The big one that got tied to it from the Dallas Senator is that basically breweries cannot sell their distribution rights to distributors, which is the way a lot of small up-and-coming breweries kind of get that
Exclusively.
cash. Yeah,
Right.
get that cash infusion to be able to get that started. And so it really limits the small brewer is one point of view on it. Another point of view is it's an all or nothing because of some of the wording within that particular bill. All the other bills either pass or fail with that one bill.
So they tied it all in. So they vote against this one bill, and from what I've heard, and we all have several friends very much against this portion, this particular bill, which I think is.
Bunch of people in that force, Texas Scrappers Guild, and a bunch of negotiations. The kind of official, what everybody feels like, I guess the consensus is that, again, it's better to have all of them and be able to have the tap rooms for on-site consumption, have brew pubs be able to self-distribute, and things like that. Taps, we mentioned, I actually got one of their board members, Leslie Sprague, who runs all of the social media and does all kind of their media portion of it. I'm going to read a portion of her statement, if that's cool.
Get up on that mic.
Yeah. So
Open the tabs.
we believe that while not perfect, the package of the bill is a huge win for consumers and the craft beer industry as a whole. We have opened up an important revenue stream for breweries and brew pubs with taproom sales and distribution, respectively. Consumers will have wider access to more in and out-of-state beers and be able to support the local brewery. In the current bills, there's no provision for to-go sales, so we remain vigilantly committed to fighting for off-premise sales, which would give craft brewers parity with Texas wineries. Stay tuned to their blog, Twitter, Facebook. You can get to them from our site. There's a link to openthetaps.org. It's a great site to go to if you want to educate yourselves on this, because I'm certainly not a lawyer. Jordan's not a lawyer. Car's not a lawyer.
I had to talk to a couple of people to find out all the details on the wording.
So even to sort out the wording, and then if you read an article from Houston, it's got one standpoint. You read an article from Austin, it may have one standpoint. So it kind of means different things to everybody right now.
But the long and short of it is basically these small craft breweries used to be able to sell exclusive distribution rights for a large chunk of cash, and
make
that would
money
help them
off of
grow.
their-
And now they can't sell these rights to distribution companies.
And not only that, if you go, if say craft brewery picks distributor A because they're really good, have a good reputation, most of the retailers seem to be happy with them. Once they have their distribution rights, they have no control over where it goes from there. If distributor A chooses to go, you know what, we're not really making a lot of money on this, we want to sell it off, they can sell it to distributor B who
Exactly,
makes it really
yeah.
crappy, and
Yeah.
that brewery has no control of it, which I truly don't think is right.
That's the total downside of the bill. Is exactly. You can't. The breweries can't sell their own distribution rights, and they also can't fire their distributors without going basically through all the courts and the paperwork. But the distributors can sell them to each other at anytime, anywhere, but any place. So it puts all the money in the hands of the distributors and all the power. And the
Which,
small
of course, is the
businesses.
big group with the most money, obviously. So that's just kind of how all of that works. And
Well, but what
sadly, in Texas, we are that far behind in so many other states that some of the words that have been thrown around is 3 steps forward, 5 steps, one of those 1 step, that sort of thing.
Not to mention the larger breweries that are already consuming the market have the money that they don't have to rely on these kind of.
Yeah, they've already sold their distribution
contributions.
rights, so that's locked in for them.
But what I'm concerned about too is, from what I understand, there's also something in this bill regarding pricing, as in the distributor sets the price.
I think that's the part that got cut out through the negotiations to where everybody was finally ready for it
that I had not heard
to
about
move
because
forward.
that was
Yeah,
definitely not
I think that was the one where everybody did
Got
the,
modified,
like the record
Danger,
across the.
danger.
Yeah, I think that's the one through all the late night negotiations that got eventually cut out from the wording.
All in all, do you think that with the distributor rights, do you think it's worth the brewery sacrificing that to gain the rest, or do you think it would be worth it to go back to the drawing board? Because it almost seems like that, just kind of from what I've been hearing, the distributors were kind of really behind that last little, it seemed almost kind of like little FU stuck in there to tie to everything else.
I think from what I've heard, mostly the breweries around here are happy to have progress in the right direction of any sort, and they have high hopes of overturning the bill that has the negative effects with, the distribution rights. So I've heard mostly we'll take what we can get for now and keep fighting against what's wrong, such as the new bill, the 630 one.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that personally, as somebody that loves to go to local breweries and drink local beer, on a personal level, I would love on a Sunday afternoon, where it's slow and it's a beautiful day to be able to go to Four Corners or go to Community or Lakewood and enjoy a couple pints and not have to have it be part of a 3-hour, quote-unquote tour. But the other end of it, to where part of why we started what we do is to support local businesses, and we're now a small local business, so that end of it, you have to see that side too. So just like everything, there's two definite sides. The better part is probably somewhere in the middle. But it's a great question that you posed. Is it worth it to let them all go through, or to adamantly oppose the one and get them all
denied again?
We're dropped and we start
scratch.
back, back to drawing board 2 years later. I think it's up to each individual brewery, and sadly, it's not up to each individual brewery. It's up to the
legislature, the lobbyists
in Austin. So
one thing that came up, I actually was having a long discussion prior to the show with one of the local brewers who was here. A guy who worked for one of the local breweries. And one thing he mentioned is with the tap room, he's like, well, how does that affect our tours? That may kill our tours. But if the tap room does not necessarily have to be physically attached to the brewery, that means that Lakewood could put a tap room actually in Lakewood instead of having to be out all the way out in Garland.
Dallas,
because they weren't actually able to have their brewery in Garland because of zoning restrictions.
That's pretty slick
they
thinking,
could have
because
a little
there's
tap room in there, and that'd be a great way they could do special beer releases, things like that. And from what I read on that specific legislation, I didn't see a caveat stating it has to be physically on the property.
Somebody get Michael Petticolas on the phone. He might be able to sort through that, or Kevin Afghani from we need somebody that's past the bar in Texas
the red
to be able to,
phone.
to get through all this. Yeah, and that's part of the thing is anytime there's laws involved, unless you have one of
it's
those
out of
degrees,
most people's hands.
you read through it and it's like,
you try and get everyone down to the committee meetings as you want, but that's pretty difficult to do.
And I know people tend to, especially in Texas, when it's not a major election, voters tend to sit back. But please, we want to encourage you. Go to Open the Tabs. You can find out who your local representative is, who your state rep and your senator are. Take the time, send them an email. Give them a quick phone call. Let them know what you're deciding to support.
Make your voice heard. Yeah.
You voted for them. And even if you didn't vote, they're representing you, and they have a job to do. Open the tabs right here, guys. And it's worth taking 2-3 minutes out of your day, because this directly affects you as a craft beer consumer. Go in there, get educated, and it's a benefit of you. It's bringing you more stuff and more options.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. Again, part of why we started Dallas Brew Scene was to bring more better beer, locally made, out of state, globally made here to Dallas. There's so many beers out there that we don't get that are, Founders is coming. Firestone Walker's launch next week. I mean, it's a time right now to where not only locally being made, but the beers we're starting to get from everywhere else. The ball's rolling, and the more voices we have out there.
As far as striking while the iron's hot, keeping the smaller business down with these new bills is just the worst time to do it, because it's more jobs, more
we were just starting to get
money infused in the economy.
It's
better for all the cities that these are opening in around town.
One thing I've always said, you don't get into craft beer because you want to make a ton of money. You get into craft beer because you're passionate about it and it's something that you love. You see these local brewers, they're not living the super high $1 million lifestyle. They're very hard workers. The people who work there, the people who volunteer there, they're doing it because it's something they love. It's something
most of them survive because of volunteers. I mean, folks that'll go help out during the production process, during the pouring at tours, selling merch. I mean, anything.
Bottling, canning.
Yeah, bottling. That's going. That's an easy way to.
How about keg cleaning? All you keg cleaners.
Right. Yeah. Get in there and get real nice and deep into the.
I don't want to do it.
Into the mash tun,
I think maybe it's about time to go to a break, producer man. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to
find our guests
here in a few minutes. We're going to be tasting some American Irish-style beers. Up on the list, we have the Rogue Irish-style Ale, which is very, very limited, by the way. We also have. I got to get close. I have to get up on this mic. Really up on this mic.
Make love to the mic.
All up on it.
Irish style ale. I also have Boulevard Irish Ale and the Brooklyn Brewery Dry Irish Stout. So we're having some Irish beers with a little bit of calm here. Right,
Nice.
stay tuned.
Good combination.
Bottoms of Dallas coming back your way in a few.
Thank you.
Peace.
Welcome back to Bottoms Up Dallas, everybody. Here we are with some lovely people. We got Kara on one side, Texas Brunette.
Hey, folks.
Jay
Welcome
on
back.
left, waving like a
Mad Leprechaun.
I don't know what to do with my hands anymore.
Ricky Bobby, apparently. It's amazing. Yeah. Hold these.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
That feels much better. Thank you.
I'm gonna take your beer.
Oh, whoa, hey. This is St. Patrick's Day weekend. That is fighting words, I believe. So
You don't steal beer on St. Patty's, you share.
Ready for some bare knuckle boxing.
Wax it up, tough man style,
Yeah,
manly man.
Yeah. Fight a bear. That's on my bucket list, honestly. Fighting a bear.
I'm gonna wax my scruff down, I guess.
You'll be shiny.
I have a very even shinier face.
And we're coming back off of, for those of you who may be just tuning in, the last segment, myself, Jordan, and Matt from Dallas Brew Scene were discussing pretty much in detail a lot of the new Texas craft beer legislation that's currently up in front of our state Congress and state Senate. And according to Dell, our producer, it's created a little bit of a firestorm on our chat room on deepellumonair.com.
All right.
So,
Speaking up.
and speaking of,
We are on air at the moment,
Yeah.
sir. Hang on, wait.
And we have taco
Can we
guys.
plug him real quick?
Tacos, we got
Get in
food.
here. What? Come here.
Brisket taco. I want a brisket taco.
Tell us your company name, what you guys do, because we love you.
I need to put theatrics in it. Check this out. Look, it's on the back.
Oh, the Crow Brothers.
Excellent, Crow Brothers.
And what we do is we go around town like a food truck without the truck. All we do is just sell food out of a big insulated bag, and we have menus on our shirts, which is really easy because people get drunk and they're like, "I'll just point at whatever I want to eat," you know.
So you get groped a lot by drunks then? They just kind of like poke you and like, I want that.
Sadly enough, I get groped a lot.
Oh, yeah. Poor guy.
I don't get
Hey.
paid enough for it though.
So we're going to let you feed our friendly leprechaun resident over here and our producer.
I would like pork mini as well.
I'm going to draw you guys back over because if you've been checking in, if you can, you should go in and check in on the deepellumonair.com chat room. And a little bit of a shout out there. I think we've got Brian Brown, the Plano Craft Beer Examiner, has been on there having a good chat with.
I even have stuff that's not on the menu. Do you know what whoopie pies are?
Beer Examiner.
Yeah.
I have one left. They're awesome.
I can't have sweets because I have a terrible sweet tooth, and I will eat everything in the. I'll be over at 7-Eleven buying candy bars in about 2 minutes.
Well, dang.
Oh, thank you, sir. Irish beer, yeah.
Well, you know that is on a sweet roll. It is on a sweet roll.
I know it is.
So beware.
It's highly addicting.
Yeah.
So we're going to start tasting some beers here.
I appreciate the shout
We're
out.
going to go back in.
Absolutely, Crow Bros.
Oh, we got food. We're being distracted by food. We have to increase the alcohol tolerance here.
Irish beer.
Yeah, we're going to start off with the Rogue Ales Irish Style Lager. This was very limited, folks. If you're in the Dallas area, I did happen to find it at a certain place. I will post on my Twitter. It was difficult to get. It was very limited amounts. Apparently, the here. Here you go. I'll let you do the honors there. And I just had the little segment up on my trusty iPhone.
Talk about it all.
The history of this beer, supposedly in 1998, Rogue brewmaster John Meyer created an Irish-style lager that would float Guinness. So I guess this is sort of an American/Irish half and half here. It took 4 batches to get it just right. John used acidulated malts imported from Europe that resulted in a crisp apple flavor profile. And the bottle label displays a famous Irish flautist, I guess. Is it pronounced flautist?
Flautist, yes.
Flautist. So I've actually not had this beer. I don't think anybody on the panel has had this beer yet, so this should be really interesting. I'm
Very excited
so excited about this beer. Yep. Must beer the
Matt, are you
producer
joining
here.
us for this?
Yes, I'm gonna need some.
All right.
Video there of that.
Well,
Yep.
I don't get any nose on this at all.
Hey, do you wanna?
Sure.
It matches.
Chris
yeah.
requested that you.
Oh, now that's
Actually, yeah.
interesting.
I'm getting very little scent out of this.
There's almost no nose on this whatsoever. It's a lager. It's supposed to foam. It'd be just like heart. For those of you who did not get
Like, that is
a picture of it there, did you get a good picture of it, my friend? It is. You know what it is? That's an excellent descriptive. A craft beer version of heart. At least there's green on the label, so we're drinking green.
I would like to point out that I think this hat is supposed to be big and floppy, but my head is gigantic.
Yeah, we
and
noticed that. It's supposed to be on the side.
Turn it around backwards. Yeah. Those logos. Yeah, we need the
Oh
bells
my
in your
God.
face, right?
He looks
I
like
hate
a
having
tremendous
bells slapping
Christmas
my
elf.
face.
Oh
It's
my
the shoot.
God.
It's a shoot hat.
So Demented Leprechaun. What
Yes.
do you think of the Rogue Ales?
I was surprised. It brings a lot of flavor when you first sip it, and I really enjoy it. But it's so crisp that I'm not really picking up much of an aftertaste to it. Is that just me? Is that my
It
pork
almost has
cider?
like a Pilsner finish to me.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm looking
It's
for.
got a
right
really
there.
crisp Pilsner type finish. I would love to actually do a little mini float of this with some Guinness just to see how it would differ from doing. Oh, we always have Guinness. There better be Guinness.
I'm sorry. How many different beers does this place have? I mean,
89.
550 different types.
yeah.
At least that's what Google
I'm
says.
guessing they have at least some form of lager in this place.
We want to Guinness. We want to add it to the problem.
Ooh, hey, we got our guest in the house.
Hey,
Yay!
hey!
Corey Pond, everybody.
Corey Pond.
Corey, how you doing?
Corey, would you like some of our beer that we're tasting right now, the Rogue Ales Irish? Now look in the camera, say hi to the masses over there. This is Corey Pond, owner of the Common Table, one of my favorite restaurants in Dallas.
One of my favorite tables in Dallas.
Yes, it actually has a common
Great
table.
barstools too. Thank you.
Fantastic stuff.
We recently
All
ran
right,
and
so
stole
Chug
one.
Chug, folks, we got to move on to the next one. Oh, definitely. Tell us what you think. Somebody give him a mic. See if you can talk on the mic there.
Chime in, Corey.
Here,
How
slide
you like it?
on in, Corey. Slide on in.
Let me get all my. Let me get my dinner.
Rogue Irish style lager.
All right, so I just ran about 4 red lights, so I don't know if I'm really in beer tasting
Hey, no
mood
cop,
right
no
now.
foul. It's all good.
You're seeing red. Yeah,
Fortunately, I made it without any incident.
we appreciate that.
Let me see. Pretty solid. Seems like a pretty straightforward lager.
This is an Irish lager.
Good for St. Patty's all day drinking.
Yeah.
It's only $6.99 for a 20-ounce bomber there. Not too shabby. If you're in Dallas, I did find it over.
Cool label.
at
What's that
Total
guy
Wine.
smoking there on the front?
I think
Oh, it's a bagpipe maybe.
It's a flutist, a famous
Okay.
Irish flutist.
A what? A flautist? I beg your pardon?
It's a famous Irish flautist, according to the
Okay.
website.
Is this a flash to the future? Hold that up.
Wait,
that a-
side-by-side comparison.
Here, I have a taco that looks like a.
Is that what you call it? A bagpipe?
Yeah.
He owns
That's what he
didgeridoos.
calls
Just say.
The didgeridoo?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with didgeridoos and Celtic music. Just saying.
Didgeridoo it.
Is this actually being recorded?
And we've retrogressed to kindergarten
well,
now.
it's being
Thank
recorded,
you,
but it's
Dal.
live.
Oh, it's live.
Yeah.
Hey, live people.
Yeah, yes, you were actually live. All of your mistakes are right
They're busy
there.
arguing on the.
All right, next
on the
up,
chat board,
Yeah,
so.
we just did open the
a beer that's repped by one of my dear friends here in Dallas. This is the Boulevard Irish Ale.
Can we record?
It's patterned
I hope
after
we
an
record
Irish
our
style
time.
red,
I'm glad I missed that.
and it is a seasonal. So if you guys find it right now, it is out in stores.
I did my best.
So there's a camera.
Corey,
Cameras?
delicious
So,
tasting.
second half is
Here,
camera
take
there,
one, pass it
camera there.
down.
What are we drinking here?
It's an Irish style red from Boulevard.
There you go, sir.
We got the Boulevard folks in town.
We did. We had
Hey,
the
you too. Thank
CEO
you.
in town. We had lots of folks in town. And they were over at the Common Table. People, you should go to the Common Table. All the cool beer folks hang out there.
Where is the common table located?
The common table's on Fairmount, Uptown,
Wait,
just north of Cedar Springs. What's the address, Corey?
We don't actually consider it uptown if you're me.
Oh. Hey, I like your
2917 Fairmont.
If I was able to go online, would I be able to look up the common table on the World Wide Web? And if so, how would I do it and where would I go?
Who is this gentleman yelling in the back?
This
Who's that
curious
man behind the
bystander.
curtain?
Can somebody bring me
So-
toilet paper?
social media maven.
Yeah, what's the World Wide Web? Sorry. Oh, wait, never mind. You mean the interwebs? Okay.
Interwebs, Corey.
Okay, yeah. No, it's thecommontable.com.
And Twitter.
You would put that in there in your computer machine, and
Goggle it.
and then it would go to websites.
It's on the bottom of the
Screen, yeah. Check out the
Oh,
screen.
look at that.
Screen. Fancy, wow.
And we'll definitely talk more about this in the next
That's
segment.
so neat.
All right, so here we go. Boulevard Irish Ale. It's supposed to be a Irish red ale. According to the style, Irish ales, I believe, were a twist on English pale ales. If I remember correctly, they were a little bit more over malted, though, hopped up a bit in the front. Hey, I like Irish twists. I'm sorry, darling. There's some more right here. Please. I thought I got you.
I always that's for
Oh, that's for Dell.
for Dale.
You just broke the illusion.
What did that have?
This is a beer show. It's all about breaking down boundaries.
We got
That's it.
extras.
Me too.
Beer for all these people, Jackie.
Once again,
I'm definitely picking up some cranberry almost, I want to say.
Oh, God. I really, really love this beer. It's hoppy and
Cranberry
malty
dry.
all at the same time.
I have no idea, but this tastes like cranberry to me.
It does have a fruit note
little
to
bit.
it, doesn't it?
Cranberry saying zombie, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Kick-ass song.
Irish zombies who
great.
eat cranberries. What about nuts there, Del?
They'll think
Speak
they're
for yourself.
It is a nutty, malty flavor, but the hops are still noticeable in there. I think it keeps it from being a little too sweet. It's a little bit crisper. I've only had this on draft, actually. I've not had it out of the bottle before. And on draft, the hops, to me, were a little bit more noticeable than it is in the bottle.
I tend to go more smokestack offerings.
Yeah, I mean this is a
Had
good
an Irish
tasty
style.
beer. It's just this is a little fruitier than I prefer my beers to taste. It's just the cranberry taste.
I just can't take you seriously in that hat. I just can't.
Out of the two we had, I would be drinking this one tomorrow.
You'll be drinking that one
from
tomorrow?
between that and the Irish style lager. Is there a third? Or did I miss the first?
Yeah.
There's a third and a
We've
fourth.
got
Okay.
the,
Oh, and a fourth. Right on.
And a fourth on the order, so we don't have
I don't know where the fourth is.
Oh, I didn't know if there was a third or a fourth. I was just making things up.
Yet another one of my favorite breweries. We have the Brooklyn Dry Irish Stout. This is a new offering for this year, if I remember correctly.
No, they had
No,
it
it's been
last
around?
year too.
Probably just new to me.
It's kind of a new and improved Guinness. Sorry if that pisses off the Irish.
Made here right in America.
Don't car bomb us, please.
Peacemakers. According to Trinity Hall, it's
Oh,
a
good,
peacemaker.
good.
I think it's okay. At least enough that we're safe. Come on.
All right, so passing it around there. It still gets a
All
nice.
right.
It gets good head, babies.
Brooklyn, good head.
Good head.
Okay, took your hat off. Complete disappointment. Apparently I can't be taken serious in it, and
I'm sorry, Jay. I can't take you serious unless you have a hat on.
unless you have the hat on. That's my typical woman.
Why would you want to be taken serious?
Oh, blame it
I feel
on
that this has
estrogen.
Too much
Blame it on
responsibility, I think.
Amen.
estrogen. Del? Always got to feed the producer here.
I didn't realize until just now this hat actually has elastic bands, and I just stretch them out all
And
the way.
if we have any masses
I
out
have
there
a
that would like
really
to
big
try
head.
this,
It's a
So-
McShoe fat.
By the way, whose logo am I even wearing? Where does this hat come from? It's
Brasserie des
McShoe.
Choufs.
yeah.
It's a Belgian brewery.
Oh, okay. It's French
with
for
gnomes.
gnome.
Gnomes make beer.
Hey, I'm fine with all of that. I was just curious because one of y'all just handed me a hat and said, "Here, wear this." I'm like, "Okay, I'm an easy guy." Are you now? Yeah. Oh, your mom knows how. Friday
So
night.
I'm not sure about you.
$5.
Oh, wait.
I went there. My mom's a double black belt, and she could.
Oh, look,
Dude,
we have a
your mom
delicious
is-
beer to taste.
Your mom could be like a double white belt and kick my ass. It'd be really sad.
When
But
did
she wouldn't
the
because
show
I'm
start
Friday.
using Amtrak? We keep derailing.
Yeah, but you know. Anyway, so
Right, so, of course, Brooklyn is one of my favorite breweries. There's hardly anything that they make that I don't like.
I love Brooklyn lager.
Love Brooklyn. So this is supposed to be patterned after a traditional dry Irish stout. Nice, crisp, not too lingering on the palate. Well, let's go for it. And it's got a nice little head on it, too, despite it being CO2. I love my stouts on nitro. She likes you on nitro, too? Oh, such a cute little head.
with two eyes instead of one.
That's TMI.
That's
Very
weird.
TMI.
We should have made little black and tails with the first one in this.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. We totally could have done a
I have an idea, man. You know,
Brooklyn
I just have all
Road
this
black and.
creativity.
You got any
That'd be a half and
Jägermeister
half.
here?
Yeah.
It'd be a half and half.
Yep.
I do have another bottle of that Rogue Irish. I will need to do that tomorrow. I can practice.
See? So, you're welcome, everyone out there who's going to do this tomorrow also.
I get a little bit of almost a chocolate and coffee note out of it, but it's not as I
would
guess
think
it's a
so.
little bit sweeter than I would expect it to be. Now I've only had this on draft. I've not had it out of the bottle. On draft, I don't think it's as sweet, at least to me on my palate, and I don't know if that's because I'm coming off of the Boulevard Irish or not.
Well,
What do you think, John?
it does seem a little bit sweeter than Guinness.
Guinness is supposed to be a bitter, though. Guinness definitely has a little bit of a bitter note on it. Corey, what do you think?
I don't know. We actually had this on draft until yesterday. It
Which is
tastes
where I had
pretty
it.
similar to me. I think these beers in general I prefer on nitro, so it makes them a little
Ooh.
creamier.
Is there any beer that's not better on nitro? I think everything tastes better on nitro.
Lone Star Light. Yeah.
Yeah.
For Paps, sorry about that. Couldn't help it.
But it is nice and easy to drink,
Yeah,
though, for a stout.
It goes down real well. It's not one of those high alcohol, very hard to drink ones.
Oh, so many comments. It goes down so well.
Friday night.
It is Friday night, folks. Friday
Another
night.
wonderful Friday night.
We have
at the World
the
Beer
wonderful
Company.
Matt from Dallas Brewing going out and feeding our masses here with delicious beers. It looks like our resident leprechaun we had on earlier is enjoying everything.
He's still going strong. I think he's going to power through the night and, like Santa, bring beer to all the good men and women of the city in the morning.
So is he going to break into my house tonight? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes, he is.
That's terrifying.
I will beat his ass down. I don't
Yeah.
care if he's a leprechaun or not.
But he brings you beer.
Oh, my wooden shoes?
Yeah,
They're
look.
in disrepair. So
Mine too.
I would appreciate that. You can use a good sanding.
Ooh, tying it back in. So I keep getting tweets now. Oh, sorry. My brain went in
looked
two
so
different
interested in
directions.
the phone. I thought something was going on.
Well, no, I'm getting tweets regarding the Deep Ellum on Air chat room and the legislation stuff that's going on.
Wait.
What's the word?
What about my hat?
Well, we have
Have they not talked about the hat?
haven't talked about. Well, at Beer Monkey, who is Scott Metzger, who owns Freetail Brewing, which is a brew pub in San Antonio, a gentleman who's been very, very active in with the Texas craft brewers and trying to get a lot of this legislation passed. He's been very outspoken. He has a great blog too. But he was just making sure because did I post the wrong website? It is deepellumonair.com, correct? I think I probably just posted a broken link. I am so sorry, Scott. I will fix that here in a second. Jordan, take over.
Let me put it on the screen for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Will
hey,
do,
we
will
have technology
do.
on our side.
Check that out.
Technological
In
advances.
the meantime, why don't we move over to Mr. Corey Pond? We got in here for the evening. Thank you very much for
Now,
stopping
do we need to
by.
take a quick break?
Right on,
Oh,
We need to take a
we-
quick break.
yeah,
we
we're
have
gonna
to
do a
drink
quick
some more
Corey
beer
just
first.
snuck in early,
Give him
so
reset.
we're gonna take a few seconds off and then come back. You're watching Bottoms Up Dallas on
Deep Ellum on Air.
.com.
.com.
Good job.
Welcome back to Bottoms Up Dallas on DeepEllumOnAir.com. I'm Jordan. I got Matt here. We're both from Dallas Brew Scene, and sandwiched between us, thank God, on a Friday night.
Bam!
He is hell. We've got Corey, Mr. Pond,
Corey, Mr. Pond,
the owner of the guy who runs Common Table over there, and is in charge these days of the
what?
whatever just happened over there. I don't know. We broke something.
Or
Untapped
pulled
Festival
something.
coming up. Tell us about that, Corey. Welcome aboard tonight.
Style.
Fort Worth style.
Yeehaw!
It's on 420, which is usually known for
A whole nother
drinking
festival.
and
My sister's birthday, generally, everyone knows.
It makes so much sense.
There's something else, but I can't remember what it is.
Well, we got that Snoop Dogg concert.
While I shove a mic down your throat.
That's not it. That's not it. Yeah.
But over at Panther Island Pavilion, which is right on the Trinity River.
Beautiful
It's
spot.
a really kick-ass place to drink beer and listen to live music all day.
And that's what you're doing. Pretty
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
unless you don't drink beer or don't listen.
Unless
So-
Theoretically.
Earplugs and a bottle of water could solve
Here-
those two things. That sucks, though.
hearing impaired and gluten intolerant, they would
Hey,
not have
there's
fun at this
gluten
festival.
beer.
No,
Those are the only people
this
that
is
would not
who
enjoy.
This is for.
Everyone else, this is your festival.
If that's your deal, then you might want to look at another thing to do on 420.
But
And there are really good options, by the way.
those two things don't let them hold you back.
Austin.
With the music, it's very much a focus on indie music, indie beer. I think that's kind of the tagline for the fest. For those that don't know, the first festival, Untapped Festival, was last year at Trinity Groves in Dallas. Huge success. We were out there.
Ginormous.
My son, the Dallas Brew Scene baby, came out for the tail end of it. It was that big of a
Baptized that
shindig.
You rock.
Yes, that's right. Ollie baptized him
By
in
the
craft
Reverend.
beer that night.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was kind of a big deal.
Untapped Fest
And
1.
a passage for every child.
It was.
What will
That's
happen
right.
at Untapped Fest 2, we don't know.
That's right. Well, hopefully we'll have new babies. That
Hopefully
we can
so.
baptize.
New babies to
out there.
baptize,
That's
to
right.
indoctrinate.
Line them up, $5 a
That's
pop.
a top
Yeah.
priority.
Yeah.
But with the indie music, is it very much a focus on what bands do you go for with that? Do you have bands in mind? Is it a selfish thing? Because if I'm putting a fest on, I'm putting bands I want to see
that I
live.
want.
To some
Yeah.
extent, it's like the beer. So it's the beer I want to drink and the music that I want to listen to, along with our friends from Spoon that put it on together with us. You know,
Two
there's
things I
always-
very much trust you on, by the way, is
There's-
beer and music. So.
there's
Oh, I thought you
always
meant
some
spooning.
stuff to,
And spooning.
and spooning.
That's
Right on. There's always, you got to work around schedules and all that, but you kind of start with a list of 20 or 30 bands that you love, and you see who's available, and you pick the best ones. So we got really lucky.
Who's on the?
for Fort Worth? Justin Towns Earl, who is a perfect fit for Fort Worth, and really a kick-ass dude. His dad, Steve Earl. I'm pretty sure I know what he was doing.
Yeah, I say that.
All right.
That might bring some legitimate
You are the father.
legitimacy to that.
And my personal favorite for the event is far and away Deer Tick. And if you don't go to the event, go listen to that shit because they make some incredible music. A little bit of local flair. Sarah Jaffe's playing out there, which
Amazing,
if you
yeah.
don't know her, you should. And then
Not so good on the littles, man.
Thanks for that tip.
a
Bell's always good for a good
super,
tip.
Which I say this in a positive way, an incredibly wonderful, super poppy band called Tennis, with a really, 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 really hot chick, and I think her husband maybe, but maybe it's just her brother. Is what I'm gonna go with.
That'd be better.
It's a white stripes
yeah.
all over.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Right. Well, we're gonna go with brother, and just
Let's.
if I'm off, don't blame me.
Wicked. Husband or brother.
And then we got the Ormans are playing out there, Skeleton Coast. So there's some Somebody's Darling from Dallas is playing out there. So
So some
a
local.
little bit of local flair too.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Corey, but we're also gonna have some beer out there, aren't we?
No, we
Any-
decided not to have any beer.
I spent all that money for nothing.
No, wait.
Oh,
that's different.
hold on.
Sorry.
Tell us something about the beer. Tickle our fancy.
Since this is a beer show.
Dance across our imaginations with the beer from this festival.
I was thinking of a different bottoms up show that I do.
Oddly enough, there's a Yahoo group.
That is another show.
Yeah, there's a
website.
Yeah, there's a Yahoo group all about spanking. Apparently, the bottoms up Yahoo group. Whole nother group.
Don't act surprised, Corey.
Although we need to do a
You're
collaboration.
Moderator. You're the
Dell.
Aren't you the mayor of the bottoms up spanking
You don't know
committee?
Where are we at on the bottoms up spanking group collaboration? Yeah. No.
No, we want the bottoms up spanking group in here.
Oh yeah, that's.
The Yahoo group.
They're still the #1 Google hit.
We gotta bridge the gap.
All right, yeah.
I think it'd be hilarious.
I'm coming back for that one.
Yeah, that's
in a very different capacity,
Bottoms
by
up.
the way. But
Leather mask guy, can we zipper your mouth?
Bottoms up squared. The gimp comes out. Like, you just wrote a segment.
Yeah, we do. Oh man, we want to know.
Yeah.
Best bottoms in craft beer.
Oh. Done.
Thing around.
Finished.
it's a very
Okay.
unique
So
opportunity.
we're running out of
Best
time, so
bottoms up in Dallas.
we absolutely need to talk about the beer that's going to be at Untapped.
But first, we're going to examine a bottom.
Yeah, apparently there's way more
Get a
important.
close up.
Don't put my name on this.
Zoom.
Is there a good side of your bottom? Do you want to show one side or the other?
Look at that. That is.
Oh
Wow.
well,
The whole thing.
that was
Happy Friday night.
Best. Jay, no.
Welcome aboard. She's got the lace shoe hat on. She can't. Yeah.
I don't know how to top that. I don't even know.
I will. Yeah.
Oh wait, no!
You're not wearing the lace shoe hat. You can't do it.
That's not how it works, man.
Can we put that on repeat for the rest
This
of the
show
night?
just
though?
took a weird edge. All right, running out of time. Want to make sure we get it out there. Where can people buy tickets?
For the
You
Untapped
go
event.
to www.untapped-fest.com. There's still some VIP tickets available.
And that's really the way to go. Corey won't.
That.
Yeah, Corey won't selfishly promote. I'm sure. I will tell you, VIP.
Oh, bullshit. I'll promote the hell
Yeah,
out of it.
Corey, I've heard a rumor that the VIP guys might have some special access to a inaugural Martin House brewery.
Yeah, brand new brewery,
Is that
brand
in the
new.
works? Is that possible?
That is an almost verified rumor.
Is it false?
So
Is it
will be
true?
the first time Martin House.
SPUN. SPUN.
UNE.
It's the promoter.
So Martin House will be opening their doors to untapped VIP ticket holders only. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's $12 and you get breakfast for that as well.
Oh, we've got a guest shotgun that just came in.
Kit.
Thank
Wow.
you. Thank you.
Done.
Shoot it out of a cannon.
Did you feel
faster
that?
than that.
Did you feel that? It's like
My
goes
earth-
down your spine.
earth-
3 seconds. That was like 1.5. That was incredible.
Amazing.
So anyway, the Martin House deal is going to be kick-ass.
Incredibly.
That's worth VIP alone. Not on top of that, 2-hour early entry.
Yeah.
Skip the lines. Some amazing beers. Some beers that never been seen in Texas before.
Yeah, you're going to get just a sampling, and these are all tentative until they are actually in my hands. But what we have commitments from breweries, Avery is sending a beer in called Odio Equium, which I think there are 20 cases of in the state of Texas.
Sour fans.
Badass.
How many are we gonna
barrel-aged
drink?
Sour. We have a good portion of those at Untapped. Ballast Point, which I'm representing right now.
Favorite over here. Yeah.
Very new to Texas, Ballast Point.
A bourbon barrel-aged Sea Monster Imperial Stout. That'll be the only keg in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
Arnold's sitting there. Divine Reserve 13. We're working every day on the beer list, but those are some of the early ones. So that gives you some idea of the VIP beers that most likely will be gone by the time the VIP's over. But it's going to be about 170 different beers, and virtually all of them on draft.
And we got to try all of those, right?
So, unless you're
How long do I have?
not strong. So,
Six an hour.
6.5.
70? What's the math? That's
if you can do 170.
Can I stay for
during
30
the
hours?
festival, Then you get a free
Beer.
Untapped for life.
corn
One more
dog
beer.
next year at the fair.
Right, Jason.
If you can find me.
We've got to take her right here.
170 beers over the course of the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly.
And it's what, one day festival?
One free corn dog is what you get.
2 till about 11:30 if you make it the whole time.
I'll try it. Yeah.
All
I think
right.
I can do it.
Jay and Deller in.
Is there any?
One corn dog in the whole festival gives you
Wow.
Actually, I will throw this in there, and we've recently announced this, but I'm a food moron as well as a beer and music junkie.
As evidenced
And-
by the food at the common table.
Other than the common table, which I need to continually endorse because of its awesomeness,
It is awesome.
my favorite place to eat in Dallas, period, is Pecan Lodge at the Farmers Market.
Farmers Market, downtown Dallas.
Awesome.
Lodge is hauling their ass over to Fort Worth and smoking barbecue at the festival.
With the big smoker, right?
Special
treat.
How long do you have to wait in line normally for that stuff? 2-3
I don't
hours?
know. I get there
Oh,
about
you-
an hour
you're VIP.
before.
All-
No.
Yeah.
45
I'm down
minutes to
fucking
an hour to get
point.
that shit. I'm sure there'll be a
Oh,
line
man.
and untapped, but it
Oh, yeah.
probably won't be 45 minutes to an hour. So
Oh my god.
that's
Calm
a
down.
hell of a reason
I'm so
alone
happy
just to
I'm working.
haul your ass in. This will be a good time.
Best job ever.
Yeah, amazing time. Do not miss Untapped Fest Fort Worth. Do not miss it.
April 20th, coming up here pretty soon. Get your tickets, VIP especially. Thanks so much for Corey to coming out.
Check
Matt
out
and
Common
Jordan.
Table. Poor Men's Dinners every Monday, $29.
Yeah.
4 plates, 4 beers paired with them by some of the best beer minds that I know in town. So definitely check those out. Yeah.
Commentable.com, yeah.
Mhm.
We're
Thank
Dallas
you,
Brew
guys.
Scene. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
so you guys have been watching Bottoms of Dallas on deepellamair.com. Check us out on April 8th. Is that the April date? Do we know it? April 20th? No, April 20th
Next show.
for the fest. It's usually first Friday of the month. So check us out next month.
Yeah, we'll be on Facebook and Twitter.
2
and
weeks.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. Bottoms Up Dallas. DeepEllumOnAir.com. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us. Have a good night. We're right back. Oh, we'll be back. Geez.
Hey there, guys. This is Kara, your Texas brunette. This is wrapping up the March episode of Bottoms Up Dallas on DeepEllumOnAir.com. Once again, we're live here at the World Beer Company Bottle Shop off of Lois Greenville in Dallas. 2116 Greenville Avenue. Big shout out to Dallas Brew Scene, thecommontable.com, spoon.com. I'm on Texas Brunette on Facebook and Twitter, Dallas Brew Scene on Facebook and Twitter, and Bottoms Up Dallas. Please follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well. All right, it is Shotgun Friday. Here we go with Austin Beer Works Pearl Snap Pills because it is a Green Tang. Shit day! Woo! You totally fail on that. What did you just do?
It was sideways.
No, honey. Honey, no. You're supposed to suck here.
That would have been easier.
Appreciate it.
Oh, we're still going. All right.
Well,
Thanks again, guys.
We're on air still.
That's going to outtake.
That is an outtake.
We don't know how to be off
Dell
air
does not
at
know
this
how to
point.
shotgun. We will fix this for the next episode.
Wave goodbye, everyone.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much. Till next time. Happy St. Patrick's.